I had a conversation with Lovi's cousin yesterday. We were on the phone for about 3 hours plus, and we talked a little bit some today. And this is a cousin that lived with him, that lived in his. They grew up together. He's in their group, was in their group together. They were in the group together. The Longombas, it was Lovi Christian. And then if you know the Longombas, you remember the other guy, the dark guy with the dreads. I don't want to say his name out of respect for him. He's in all the big songs. He's in all of them. If you're Kenyan, you know who I'm talking about. And he left a year plus ago. He left that circle a year plus ago. And he had been trying to reach out to me, and obviously, for obvious reasons, I've kept my distance. I kept my distance because I'm very careful about what I allow in and the people I allow in. Very careful. I'm very careful. Back to what I was saying. I spoke to Lovi's cousin. And I've been very careful. He's wanted to talk to me. I've been very careful. He left. He left. He left. And the first thing he said to me on that call was, he calls me Uncle EJ. We call each other Uncle. I call him Uncle this. He called me Uncle EJ. He said, Uncle EJ. We say it as a joke. This man is older than me. We just say that thing as a joke. He said, I applaud your bravery. I applaud your courage. He said, you're doing the Lord's work. He said, I don't know how you do it, but it's God that has given you strength to do this thing. This guy lived with Lovi until a couple of years ago. Okay. And we began to talk, and he started to tell me. He said, he said he went out of the country for a couple years, came back into the country. Next thing you know, Lovi's this different guy. He's trying to figure everything out. He said, man, when he started doing the church, and he said, we knew it was a hustle. Okay. He said, we knew it was a hustle. He said, we knew it was a hustle. He said, so we didn't really take it seriously. He said he sat down with us. That's Christian. His brother Christian. He said sat down with Christian and myself and told us that he's going to start doing church. And we believed him. We said, okay, you don't want to do music anymore. You can do the church thing that you want to do. So he started doing the church. He said we came there, here and there. We'll come, but we were not showing up every day. We were not showing up every day. He said because we knew what time it was. He said the general public did not know, but we knew what time it was. I'm going to limit the things I say. I'm going to limit the things I say because I don't want to say too much of what he's told to me. Because that's for him to tell. He said when he went, came back. Next thing you know, Lovi was this big guy, whatever, whatever. He said to me in his words, mind you, he said on the call, it's like, you can record this call, I don't care. So I had permission to capture some of the conversation. I'm just going to run through some quick points that I can talk about. Say people don't know that Lovi is worse than passion. Say people don't know. He said I quote him, he said that the things that Lovi has had to sacrifice have been more than what passion has had to sacrifice. So in the public eye, when you see Lovi and passion, it looks, oh, that's his father. He uses passion as his excuse for accountability. But passion doesn't control him. This I already know. His cousin believes what we all have feared. And I'm not going to repeat it, but we all have suspected something. Allegedly, of course. Not my words, but the words of his cousin. Are you also going to sue your cousin for believing the thing that we all suspected, and that the general public, including those in the nation of Kenya, suspect? So we all suspected that thing, his cousin says. His cousin brought up, God, I don't know whether can I say, what can I say, what can I not say? I don't know what part I can say and what part I cannot say. He told me he watched the Bomaye video, the music video. He said the place they come from in Congo. He said that thing you watch in that video is the classic witchcraft that they do. He says, and all their cousins, all the other cousins know. Where you see that lightning strike somebody down for speaking bad about somebody. He said that's classic witchcraft. And he said he believes that Lovi created that video, that part of the video, so that he can let other witches know what time he's on. Actually, it's not alleged because the conversation is recorded and I can play it at any time. So, there. And he claimed that they were not allowed to speak to Lovi's brother for months. Like Lovi he limited their access to his brother before he passed away. I was there the day he passed away. In fact, the call came to me to go upstairs and tell Lovi. Some of you already know that story. Some of you don't know the story. Okay. That call came to me. That day, his older brother Richie called him. His older brother Richie called him and said, Lovi, this is your fault. In front of everybody that was there that day, said, Lovi, this is your fault. You cut us off. You didn't let us talk to him. You did this. That's what he said. And Lovi got upset, started yelling, threw the phone, banged up his phone or whatever. So his cousin said he had a conversation with the older brother, because now the older brother is on Instagram posting Lovi this, Lovi that. And he said, I told the older brother, yo, you know the suspicions. You know the things that we've seen in that guy's house. You know the things that we've seen being around him. Why now all of a sudden you're doing this public, oh, I love my brother, I love my brother. And he says the older brother started crying and said, what else am I going to do? What else am I going to do? He's my only way of eating. He's the only way we can eat. He's the only way we can eat. So the cousin said, so you're selling yourself for money. How much is it that he could give to you that will make you sell yourself? And sell and switch on your belief system. He goes, was Christian not your brother? He was. I quote him. He claims that Christian. I never wanted to tell you guys this because I seen things by myself. I didn't want to say it because it would look like I'm starting some new trouble. So I'm going to quote him because he said the times he was able to call Christian will cry to him and tell him that Lovi beats him, like Lovi used to beat him while he was sick. So this story,
you've got to get a hold of yourself. Ain't nobody stopping me.